So, the other day I watched Alien 3. And go watch my Alien 3 review. But, last night I watched Alien Resurrection. So, now let me tell you this. Alien Resurrection is the Alien 3. Like, when I went into Alien 3, this is what I was expecting. A good movie, a decent movie, fun to watch. You know, not as good as the first two, because, like, how are you going to do that? But still a good and enjoyable installation into the franchise. Now, again, Alien 3 traumatized me. You know, I don't know what is a worse experience, like when my mother died or watching Alien 3, because both of them are up there as far as pretty traumatizing incidents, right? So I needed to refresh. I needed to wash my mouth out, so then I decided to watch Alien Resurrection. And so Alien Resurrection takes place 200 years after Alien 3. And so Ripley is dead, but she was brought back, right? You got to have Sigourney Weaver, I guess. So they create a clone of her, and they create a clone of her that has an alien inside. Now, I got to tell you, the meme with Alien 3 is that, like, they're doing, like, gene editing, right? So there's lots of, like, there's the alien, right? The classic alien, but then there's lots of, like, failed experiment aliens. The best one is like the human alien hybrid kind of thing, where it's got like a human-ish skull, but then it's got like the weird ass fucking, like the one at the end, like the pale, like albino alien human thing with like the weird skull holes, but they have eyes in there. I mean, like, that shit was crazy, and it was awesome. It was awesome. This movie has a little bit of CG, but like a lot of the effects are practical. They went back to the Alien and Aliens way of making most things practical. Now, again, there is a little bit of CG in here, but it looks a lot better than Alien 3, right? But, and so, again, it's just all the effects, all like the hybrids and like the different kinds of hybrids, like the different states of failure. Those were all super fucking awesome. That was the best part of this movie. The story is a little, you know, the story's okay. So they're basically like, you know, they're on this like, I don't know, at the end they go to Earth, right? So I don't really know where, like, is this like, it's not like a prison ship, but it's like some like mercenary ship. I don't really know. I'm going to be honest. I was really high when I watched this movie last night, and I may have missed, you know, you know, I know that they're like, they're not working with the company, the corporation from the original movies. Because Ripley says like, oh, they're going to kill everyone in the company, and they say that they're not from the company, and they imply that the company was dissolved. But again, is that true? We don't really know. So is this like another private company? Is this like a mercenary kind of thing? Not sure. But anyway, you know, so basically they try to do medical experiments on the aliens by like taking their DNA and trying to reproduce them. That doesn't work. You know, needless to say, it doesn't fucking work. I love the scene where there's 3 aliens in one cage, and 2 aliens, like, there's like a 2-on-1, like, you see the aliens going like, blah, blah, right? There's 2 of them, and then the camera goes to the one alien, it's like, blah, 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 right? And then the other 2 aliens go like, blah, 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 right? And you're like, oh shit, they're talking to each other. What the fuck are they about to say? So then the 2 aliens kill the other alien, right? Why would they do that? Right? Whoa, they killed them? They killed each other? That's crazy shit, man. That's crazy shit. But why? Right, because they have acid blood. So then they kill the alien, they sacrifice one of the aliens so that they can blow a hole through the floor of the cage. And again, the guys who built this cage, somehow they didn't know about the acid blood. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, right? I mean, like, amateur hour. You had 200 years to study on this shit. Amateur fucking hour. But anyway, so then, you know, they kill one of their own to create an escape hatch. And then there's aliens, and they're fucking around. They're fucking up these motherfuckers, right? You got like this whole squad of motherfuckers that's getting destroyed by these aliens, man. Like, Alien Resurrection, this is a good movie. This is, again, how Alien 3 should have been. Not as good as the first 2. The sets are not like as intense. They're not as detailed. Now, again, they look great. The effects are not as intricate, but they do look great. And it's a solid film. This is a solid film. Alien 3, I mean, I don't want to talk about Alien 3 anymore, but like, Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know what the fuck was going on there. But Alien Resurrection brought it back, and it was great. I love how Ripley, again, she was like a lab experiment, right? But you know, we have to have Sigourney Weaver. So one of the Ripleys is a successful experiment. She just happened to still look almost entirely like Sigourney Weaver. Whoa, right? And it also, you know, she looks like 10 years older than when she died. Whoa, who would have seen that one? But anyway, but one of the fun parts at the end is how one of the ways that they kill one of the aliens is Sigourney Weaver will she cuts herself or does something I don't know, I don't remember, but she splashes her blood on the window of the spaceship. And again, she's a hybrid just like the rest of the failed experiments. She's just the best looking experiment. And she's got the acid blood just from the aliens. So then she uses her own acid blood, right? And it's great. It's great. I thought this movie was really, really good. Now, again, is it anywhere near as good as Alien or Aliens? No. But it is good. This is a good movie. And again, I say this, it is very rare that I actively dislike a film, because I love bad movies. I love all of it, right? But Alien 3, man, that was just such a unique concoction of cringe. It really fucked me up. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta watch Alien Resurrection. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be thinking about Alien 3. I'm gonna be looping on that shit for a while. But anyway, this movie is good. It's good. It's got some twists and turns. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. But I like the various factions. You got the mercenary doctors, and then you got this other mercenary group, and then you got Ripley, who knows, is she's not even a human anymore, so who knows what her intentions are, and she's constantly thrown into question. Do you even want to save the humans? You're technically dead. You're technically an alien, right? So I love that scene where Ripley is looking at all the other failed experiments, the one Ripley alien hybrid that's still alive, and then she begs the other Ripley to kill them. That whole scene, that was great. It was a great movie. I loved this movie. I thought it was great. Again, is it as good as Alien or Aliens? No, but it is a very, very good film. I very much so liked it. So, and again, I think, to my understanding of this universe, is after this is the AVP verse, and then there's the prequels that are also directed by Ridley Scott. I'm gonna look into those. I'm just watching whatever ones I have access to at the moment. I'm not doing a marathon of the Aliens. I'm just whatever I have access to, I'll check it out. But gotta watch the other Predator movies too at some point before I get into the AVP verse. But either way, Alien Resurrection, it's a good entry into the series, and I enjoyed it a hell of a lot better than Alien 3. I mean, let me tell you, Alien 3, but Alien Resurrection, not bad.